What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to NoLifeTilMetal. Going to be doing a NoLifeTilMetal graphics and records update today. Got a bunch of stuff to show, so I'm going to get right into it. Also have a huge fail. You know, stuff happens, so I thought I'd show that too. But going to get right into it. Let's get into the CDs first. This is the brand new Bride CD. Did not do the cover art on this one. I did the layout on this one. The cover art was done by another artist, but I did do the graphics for the vinyl and the jewel case version. And if you are a band supporter and you supported the band in the studio, you got this special edition Digi wallets version that I also did the layout on. I haven't need to open this one up. I'm just going to keep it sealed. There was only 200 of those pressed. They were only for people that supported the band in their, you know, in the studio and whatnot. Everybody else, we're going to get the jewel case version, which has a 12-page booklet. Came out stellar. Again, you can see the CD itself. Musically, this thing's fantastic. This is the most metal album Bride has done since the 80s. Really digging it. I mean, Demon Speed, the first song on the first side of the record, is also one of the singles, and there's a fantastic lyric video for that particular song on YouTube if you're interested in checking it out. Yep, Bride album with double bass again. So yeah, this thing came out real nice. Really happy with how it came out. I'm looking forward to the vinyl. The vinyl won't be out, unfortunately, until about January, so I won't be showing that one today. But the CD is out and shipping. Those who backed the band already received their DigiWalls, and the rest of you will get the jewel case version. And like most of the stuff that's coming out right now on Retroactive Records, it comes with a collector's card. And let me just take these out of here. Now, here's the deal with the Bride collector's cards. It depends on, I can't remember how many CD copies of this thing were pressed. I'm going to guess 2,000. So if 2,000 copies were pressed up right away for the first pressing, 1,000 of them have one of these cards in it, which is vocalist Dale Thompson. And there's the back of the card. Or it has this card with Troy Thompson, guitarist, in it. So you luck of the draw which one of those two you'll get. I lucked out just because I did the graphics on it. I got, one of both. So very cool, brand new Bride. Next thing I'm going to go through quickly. This is Dallas Cowboys Christmas. This is like classic 85, 86 stuff. So these are all, I don't know anything about football. I'm a hockey guy, but yeah, this is all Coach Landry, Danny White's. If those names mean something to people, cool. I really don't know these guys' names all that well. But even though I don't know football, a lot of the guys I guess a lot of these guys are Hall of Famers that are on this album. But it's basically a Christmas album of songs recorded between 85 and 86, between the players, the coach, the cheerleaders. And it's kind of a race charity kind of thing. Chris Christian is available in this. Chris Christian was a pop rock vocalist from the late 70s and early 80s. But yeah, Dallas Cowboys Christmas. So I did the layout for that one. It is a combination of the two records that came out back in 85 and 86. And then also, this is the 1981 Chris Christian solo album that was originally on Boardwalk Records, which was, I believe, Neil Bogart's record label, who, of course, worked with Kiss and Angel, among others. But yeah, the layout came out real nice. Really happy with how this came out. This has got a 16-page booklet. It is packed with liner notes. It's got liner notes by Chris, song by song liner notes where he talks about each song. Lyrics, photographs, tons of photographs. Chris is also the band that discovered and signed the band Whiteheart to his label back in 1982, I believe it was. So let's see, here's one more page here. There you go. So yeah, this one came out real nice. Honestly, this is a bit outside my normal listening scope of hard rock and metal. But yeah, this is 1981. This is just, you know, pop rock from Chris Christian. But again, You know, when you're a graphic designer, you do more than just the stuff you normally do. I mean, I do a lot of hard rock and metal stuff, but I do other things too. I've done pop, I've done country, so there you go. Also, that one was on Retroactive Records, so it came with a card, and so did the Chris Christian. Hang on a second. Here's the Chris Christian card. All these come with collector's cards. They're all numbered. You'll notice that there's a silver foil on the front. Gold CDs from the label have gold foil. Silver CDs have silver foil. And then here's the Dallas Cowboy one with Tony Dorsett is on the front of it. So there you go. Okay, next up, let's see. That's one more CD, and then I'll get into the vinyl. This is cool though. This is Deliverance, What a Joke, the third album from LA speed metal band Deliverance, and this is a gold disc reissue. 12-page booklet, gold disc. Liner notes, photos, the whole bit. Again, with all the gold discs that come out on Rocks, Retroactive, and Girder, you can either show the front with the gold border, or you can flip it over and it's got the regular cover on it. I did modify the cover just a little bit. This one's, I blew the logo up just a little bit so it pops a little more. Other than that, it's pretty much the same cover. It's a very dark cover. But yeah, there's some exclusive photos in here, which is cool. All period accurate, of course. Remastered by Rob Caldwell at Bombworks Sound. Sounds fantastic. There's actually one new song in here. 2014 recording of the song "What a Joke" with George Ochoa and guitarist and Jimmy Brown. So yeah, it came out nice. Really happy with it. And again, this is a this is a retroactive release, so it also comes with a collector's card. This card is, like I said, it's a gold disc, so it comes with a gold foil card. So there you go. There's Jimmy Brown, and there's the back of the card. So yeah, these are the collector's cards. Are really nice that they're putting out with these discs. Yeah, one more CD. I'm going to show this one real quick. I've shown this one before, but this is the Chris Manning CD. I did the layout on this. We have a copy of this available on rocksrecords.com. If you're interested in an autographed copy, it comes with a Chris Manning guitar pick and a Chris Manning sticker. If you're interested in an autographed copy of this album, here's my Chris Manning autographed copy with a guitar pick inside of it. So very cool. All right, vinyl. The vinyl. And the big old screw up. It'll be fixed. Screw-ups happen, unfortunately, but we'll get into that one last. First, I'm going to show off some vinyl. This is Retroactive Records. I showed the Paradox CD not too long ago. Might even pull it out. Maybe not. Yeah, here it is. So here are here's the Paradox Ruler CD that came out earlier this year, and vinyl, and then Power and the Glory CD. Again, those came with a collector's card that looks like this: silver disc, silver foil. And here is the vinyl. We stuck with the original cover, black and white cover. This was a interesting one to work on because it only ever came out on cassette, so it was itty bitty, and I had to blow it up to 12 by 12. So what I did was to keep the look of the demo look. First of all, it's printed on uncoated stock, so it feels and looks fantastic. Right now, it's in a sleeve. We'll take it out and see, so you can kind of maybe see that there is a texture to this paper that is printed on, so it's not glossy. That's why even if I put it into the light, you don't see a glare. But if you look closely, you can actually see it's got the original printer's dots on it. So rather than de-screening, which is something I've talked about in the past, I used the screen from the cassette, blew it up, and made sure that those dots were prominent, so those dots printed and there was no moire. So it wasn't going to re-screen and become a moire pattern. So it looks really cool. I really like the way it came out. That is the original cover art, you know, with a few exceptions. Minor thing I did, I made the eye here white. It was a black eye, and it just disappeared into the artwork, so I did that and cleaned up some of the text a little bit, and of course I added all the texture around the edges. Here's the back cover. It is 108 gram black vinyl. Has a color inner with lyrics and photos. Musically, this band is straightforward heavy metal. To me, they're kind of like in the same vein as like early Queensryche or Siam, Sacred Warrior, those kind of bands. You know, it's just straightforward heavy metal with high, clean vocals. It is black vinyl. This is one of the few retroactive releases that doesn't have the giant retroactive release on the B-side. The label was considering not putting the retroactive logo on the B-side anymore, and I guess enough people decided they liked it that way that they ended up going back. So, but this one was kind of in the transition period where weren't sure if they wanted it or not, so it doesn't have it. Again, one of the few that doesn't have it. So anyhow, that one's fantastic. I love Paradox. I have since the 80s, so glad these are finally reissued. It's nice that they're out on vinyl for the first time, because again, they were only ever released on cassette originally, and there's been like CD bootlegs and kind of poor CD releases over the years, but this sounds fantastic. All remastered by Rob Caldwell, and also contains a bunch of extra tracks, because this actually album, unlike the first album, was a full length. This is actually only an EP, so it only had the 5 songs, but we've got an extra 4 songs in this one, making it a full length album. And these are like all tracks from different things. Give a Listen was a song they recorded for the Big Rage compilation. Called and Chosen was a demo from this time period. We Are the Temple is a song from the first release, but this is a re-recorded, totally different version. They were recording it with Star Song Records, I believe, which is a fairly big label that they were considering signing with, and the producer for that album just like really changed the song around, changed the sound of the band. It's very different from the original. I like the original better. It's got a more heavy, raw sound, but still it's cool to hear this one. And then Sweet Reunion, which is an accompaniment track, basically an instrumental version of the Sweet Reunion up here, which is, I think, the first ballad the band wrote. But again, the guitar player died from this band between releases. One of their guitar players, of course, Ferg Hernandez, is still there, but that song is basically a dedication to him. So, next up, this is also Retroactive Records. This is kind of 80s light prog lights. I mean, I would call this progressive rock more. Like it is progressive, but it's like prog lights, you know. If you're into stuff like, say, like Toto or Saga, you know, that kind of prog stuff, that's kind of where you get with Prodigal. They had 3 albums out. This album was interesting, though, as it has a little story, and you have to read the whole stories in the back right here. When the original album came out, there was some kind of Commodore coating put into the dead wax on the end of the record. So it was, I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know anything about, you know, video games, or especially old Commodore video games. Comes in a picture sleeve. But this new version of it now has 2 Commodore codes on it. So it's got the original Commodore code on it that you had to find, and I'm not sure how people got it off of the vinyl. But now there's a new one on the B side that wasn't there before. This band also features a member who has passed away. I remember it was Lloyd Boldman here, who was the vocalist and keyboard player. He's since passed away. But we worked directly with Rick Fields on this record to get it reissued and to get that new Commodore release on there. It's a red vinyl, custom center rings, but again, if this one does have the retroactive flame on the B-side, like most retroactive releases. So they no longer can say all retroactive releases anymore because there's one that doesn't have it. So, but yeah, it came out nice. It's got a custom hype sticker on the front of it. And yeah, great stuff. I do like that band. Again, I'm a big fan of prog rock as well as heavy metal and hard rock, so that's cool with me. All right, 2 more actually, 1 more and then the screw up. This is Ultimatum Into the Pit. I'm sorry, Ultimatum in Mechanic's Perilous Times. This is my band, and this is on Rocks Records. And this album has never been released on vinyl before. Remastered by Rob Caldwell. Only 100 copies pressed total. They pre-sold these, and the first 50 pre-orders, which I believe they're gone now. Actually, I know they're gone. There's no more pre-orders available. Came with an autographed, if I can get it out of here, 8x10 promo photo of the band live from that time period. And that's, you can see myself, guitarist Robert Gutierrez, and bassist Rob Caldwell. The sound engineer's Rob Caldwell. Tom Michaels, sorry, back there in the back, but it's autographed by myself and Robert Gutierrez, guitar player. So yeah, the first 50 people that pre-ordered got one of those. But it also has a color insert, lyrics. No collage in this one. A lot of the Ultimates have collage, but I just decided to go with this. A huge promo photo of the band from that time period. You can see that that's the the lineup that played on that album. So besides, there's Robert, myself. There's Tom. Up here we got drummer Sean Griego and second guitar player Steve Trujillo, who was one of the original members of the band. He stuck around with the band until 2005. And then it is in a black poly-lined sleeve, custom. So let's take it out of here. So there's your custom center ring, and then the flip side on all the Rocks records has a big Rocks logo on it. Again, another one of those ones where I can no longer say all of them because Rocks just released an album that does not have the Rocks logo big on the back. So, but anyhow, this one's still available if you're interested at rocksrecords.com. There's less than 50 copies available because they only pressed 100, and I know they pre-sold well over 50 because the promo photos are gone. So if you're interested, yeah. All right, now this one I would call a complete and total lack of communication. Crap happens. I work with several rec companies, and we work really hard not to make mistakes. We work really hard to make sure things are right, but this one got screwed up royally. So if you got one of these, if you pre-ordered one of these and you got it in the mail already, you've got a unique one because the rest of them were recalled, sent back to the record manufacturer, and are being reprinted. But this is Philadelphia, Tell the Truth. Repressing of the band's first album from 1984 on Patmos Records it was originally released on. Classic heavy metal. You kind of see the band in the back picture there. I mean, it looks nice if you just look at it without paying close attention to it. The colors are nice, everything pops. What happened is the wrong PDF got uploaded to the website, and one of the PDFs that has information that doesn't belong on it got up there. First of all, there's a typo right here, no compromise, which we caught, but again, the wrong PDF got uploaded. The Rocks Records is not even, you can kind of see it black on purple there, but this is the big deal right here. Jesus Freaks, Socially Unacceptable is it's on the spine. This is just everything that could be wrong with this is wrong with this one. So yeah, if you got one of these that has the Jesus Freak Socially Unacceptable on the spine, you've got a collector's item because I think less than 20 copies got mailed before they discovered it and like, oh crap, and they sent me a photo like, what happened? And I looked and I'm like, my PDF doesn't look like that, and we looked and it was just the wrong PDF got uploaded to the manufacturer, and whoever approved the final artwork, after me just didn't see that it was there. So yeah, they're being reprinted. So you got a collector's item if you got one of the messed up ones. I mean, but other than that, it came out real nice. It looks, it's the color's clean, it pops. I'm happy with that. It's got a nice picture sleeve insert with a little collage here, photos, big giant live photo on the back, lyrics, liner notes, and it is on a colored vinyl. So it's on a purple violet colored vinyl, custom center rings again, and you got the Rocks Records logo on the B side. So other than the issue on the cover, which is, like I said, the lack of communication, it's just a total, I mean, multiple people missed that. So it's kind of a shame, and it's also a shame that didn't get caught before some of the pre-orders got sent out. So if you have one of those pre-orders and you were like one of the very first people to pre-order, those were the first ones that got sent out, then you're going to get one of these. And yeah, the rest of I think they printed 300 copies of this album, and I think 20 copies got out with the wrong spine and the typo and the Rocks logo barely visible. So there you go. Philadelphia, Tell the Truth. from Rocks Records. So that is my Rocks update. My Rocks update. That's my NoLifeTilMetal graphics and records update. Thanks for watching, and God bless. Stay strong.